What is your CASA story? How did you get involved? Why did you get involved? What, when did it become a thing that you wanted to pursue?
So I always tell people in my former life, I was a teacher. So I've always enjoyed those connections with kids. And currently, I am the teammates coordinator for York. And I've heard about CASA, and I was kind of thinking about it. And Marcia Schlegelmelch, who was the assistant for Elizabeth at the time, called me one day and said, "We have this case, and I've just been thinking about you." And I said, "Well, that must be a God thing because I've been thinking about joining CASA." So that's what really pushed me to go ahead and get signed up. So.
Um, what have you what have you seen has been a big impact for not just for your child, but how has working with the kids impacted you?
So I actually served 4 kids. Out of the 4 kids, I'm still working with one. Just to see the 3 others have been adopted and to see that success story has been really rewarding. And then this last kiddo, it's been frustrating because I've had to really do a lot of pushing to be able to get him through to the adoption process when it should have been kind of an open shut case. So there's been good and bad. Also, I sub at one of the local schools in York, and there were a couple of boys in that school too that went through the CASA or court system and had CASAs, and they recently got adopted. And just to see their joy grow in the past couple of years has been cool to see too.
I haven't really asked anyone else about this, but when you are a volunteer, you are obviously working closely with your kids, but you guys as a CASA organization have a network of people that you're talking with too. So let's talk about the organization of CASA and how it helps you when you're working with a kid to be able to still have a network of people who have also been in that situation.
So, first of all, we have a phenomenal director. Elizabeth is awesome. And Janae, in the last year, she is also a great asset too. They're very knowledgeable, very supportive. We have a great judge that works in York. So she is very good about helping us to get things through that we need to get through. She stays on top of things. But we also do a lot of trainings. This CASA conference is a training. Elizabeth sends out emails all the time. There's different organizations that partner with CASA to give us trainings. And sometimes we just have local lunches with our other CASAs in the York area and are able to talk with each other about some things that are happening and maybe things that we've tried with other people.
If someone was interested, or maybe they've heard about CASA but hadn't had that gotten thing yet, what would you tell them that they could be looking for?
I've had actually a lot of people ask me lately about this because we sold ducks at the farmer's market. And I do tell them it's very rewarding, but it takes a little bit more time than I thought it was going to take. So I just had to realign my expectations. So it is a very rewarding experience. You do form kind of a bond with those kids. I've had someone say, "I'd be so worried I'd adopt them all." And I get that. But it's just really cool to see them find their forever homes or be reunited with their parents, whatever's the best thing for them, and know that you've helped play a role in that. So I've been on the board for 2 years now as the volunteer member. And then next year I will assume just a regular board position. But I was interested in it because, again, I'm very drawn to help kids. But we help with the fundraising. I'm on the fundraising committee, so we help with the fundraising. There's different grants that we help with, organize. We meet once a month, and talk about different things going on in the organization, the Nebraska or CASA, National CASA, anything that we're seeing that maybe we can feed off of each other. Again, it's a great networking thing.